In before video, we completed Pythagoras theorem and the basic sums. Now we are going to see a new concept according to the triangle, that is centroid, median and all. First, before going to centroid and median, we are going to learn what is point of concurrency and point of intersection and all. Okay. So point of concurrency. Before going to point of concurrency, we are going to know what is point of intersection. If two lines in a plane intersect each other at one point, then that point is called as point of intersection. So we see with an example, then you can understand clearly. So take this line as L1 and this one as L2. So these two lines L1 and L2 intersects or meet at one point. This point is called as, we denoted with O. This O is called as point of intersection. Okay. So any two lines in a plane intersect each other at one point, then it is called, the point is called point of intersection. So point of concurrency means here we are taking only two lines. So three or more lines intersect, meet or passes through only one point, then that point is called point of concurrency. See this? L1. This line as L2, this line as L2. Three or more lines. You can draw more lines also. Here these three lines intersecting at one point, meeting at one point. This point is called point of concurrency. Okay. This is also denoted by O. Okay. Next, what is medians of triangle? So one triangle is there. We are taking ABC is a triangle now. Then the line segment drawn from a vertex. So we are going to draw a line segment from a vertex to the midpoint of its opposite side. So what is the midpoint of this BC now? D. So midpoint means already know. B and C, that midpoint is D now. Then we know that BD equal to DC. Am I right? The length of BD should be equal to length of DC. So a line drawn from a vertex to its midpoint of its opposite side, then it is called median. So AD is called median of this triangle ABC. So if you can ask me one question, only one median is there for a triangle? No, not like that. We have how many vertices are there? A, B, C. Three vertices are there now. So you can draw three medians for a triangle. From this vertex B to its opposite side, midpoint of this opposite side, I am going to take that midpoint as AE. I am going to draw a line that is BE. So BE is also called a median of this triangle. And also here from C you can draw one more median, that is midpoint of AB we are taking here. So CF is also called as median. So median means from the vertex, any vertex of a triangle, joined from the line segment, joined from vertex to midpoint of its opposite side, it is called a median. Here AD is the median and BE is the median and CF is the median. Okay, so here you got a point of concurrency. Am I right? The medians, three medians are intersecting at one point, that is called median of concurrency. This point of concurrency is called as centroid. What is that? Centroid, and it is denoted by the letter G. So while you are playing, you are keeping one book like this in your hand and rotating. Sometimes it will be you hold that book on one finger like that. How it is balanced there now. If the point is the centroid, the whole book will be that the center of gravity point. We will say that centroid is also center of gravity or center of mass. If you put that book in that point, means it will rotate, it will balance and stand on one finger. Okay, that point is called as centroid. This centroid, and then one more thing, the centroid divides at three triangles. See here we got A, B, C, one triangle, and this point take it as G. Okay, so A, see this AGC, here have one triangle, and then AGB, here have another triangle, and BCG, here have three triangles. No, it has equal area. The three triangles area will be equal. That is area of AGC equal to area of AGB equal to area of BGC. Okay, and also one more thing, here the AD is the median, you know, this median, that centroid G divides the median in the ratio 2:1. This is the one of the most important thing we are going to use in the next sums. Okay, so that the centroid G divides the median in the ratio 2:1. That is AG is to GD equal to 2:1. Here AG will be 2 parts and GD will be 1 part. The whole AD we are taking now, that will be 3 parts. Not only this median, if you take this BE median now, this BE also the centroid divides in the ratio 2:1. From the vertex it will divide two parts, and the other side 1 part. Here BG is to GE, that is BG is to GE equal to 2:1. Here see CG is to GF. CG is to GF is also 2:1. Okay, did you understand this? Shall we move on to the next example sum? So next example 5.16, in the figure ABC is a triangle and AM is one of its median. They given ABC is a triangle and AM is a median. Okay, if BM equal to 3.5 centimeter, they given BM length as 3.5 centimeter. Find the length of the side BC. So the whole length of this triangle, the base of the triangle BC value we are going to find. Already I told in that median, I taught you know, in that I told that is BM, M is the midpoint of BC now, then BM equal to BC, MC, no, the both length should be equal. If they ask BC now, it will be twice the length of BM. This one also 3.5 centimeter. Am I right? Because M is the midpoint of BC. So 3.5 plus 3.5 will get 7 centimeter. Here I wrote AM is the median, M is the midpoint of BC. They given that BM is 3.5 centimeter. Hence BC equal to twice the length of BM. That is 2 times that will be BM. Okay, so 2 into 3.5 centimeter, BC equal to 7 centimeter. Did you understand this? Move on to next one. Example 5.17. If G is the centroid of the triangle XYZ, they given G is the centroid of the triangle XYZ, GL 2.5 centimeter. We are going to find the length of XL. YM they given 9.3 centimeter and the length GM we are going to find. See this figure. G is the centroid of this triangle. They given GL equal to 2.5 centimeter. GL length they given 2.5 centimeter. They asked to find XL, that is whole length. Okay, so we are going to use that already told centroid divides the median in the ratio 2:1. So that is XG is to GL equal to 2:1. That concept only we are using here. XG is to GL equal to 2:1. XG we are going to find, right? XG is to GL value what? GL they given 2.5 equal to 2:1. So ratio should be right in divide, no? So you can write like this. XG divided by 2.5 equal to 2 divided by 1. Do the cross multiply. 1 into XG will get XG equal to 2 into 2.5 will get 5 centimeter. So I find XG as 5 centimeter, but they asked XL. How to find XL now? So XG we find it as 5 centimeter. Then XL now XG plus GL. That is 5 plus 2.5. You will get 7.5 centimeter as XL. Okay. Next, second sum they given YM equal to 9.3 centimeter. The whole length of this median they given as 9.3 centimeter. What they asked to find? GM value they are going to find. Okay. So already I told GM is one part now. That YG is two parts. Totally we have three parts. So 3 parts is 9.3 now. Then 1 part means 9.3 divided by 3. That only I done here. See, YG is 2 parts. Then XG is 1 part. Why are taking YG 2 and XG 1 now? That centroid divides the median into ratio 2:1 now. For that only we are taking this. So YM now, YM total has this 2 parts plus 1 part. We have 3 parts. So 3 parts they given as 9.3 centimeter. 1 part now 9.3 divided by 3. Cancel 3 ones are 3 3s are 9. Again 3 ones are 3.1 centimeter. GM equal to 3.1 centimeter. So that's all. We find the value of length of GM. That's all, my dear children. I think you are all understood that centroid concept. Thank you.